Morning everyone, welcome to ANZ News. It's Wednesday, the 9th of February. Talking silver today, the huge outperformance amid the commodities boom. A number of financial sites are running the story of the head of Goldman Sach's commodities division, Currie, making the explosive comments in Bloomberg interview earlier this week. That, I've been doing this for 30 years and I've never seen markets like this. This is a molecule crisis. We're out of everything. I don't care if it's oil, gas, coal, copper, aluminium, you name it, we're out of it. The Bloomberg Commodity Spot Index, which tracks 23 energy, metals and agricultural futures, has hit a record this year. So, well, you might ask, but what about silver? Analyst Stuart Alsop of Icon Economics penned a great article, summarised below and now via audio, on where he sees silver sitting in this commodities complex. After a number of failed recoveries over the past few months, silver is once again at the lower range of its range, and I'm using this weakness to add to my positions. While the metal is still up 95% since its March 2020 lows, this is less than the 107% rise seen in the Bloomberg commodity complex. This is particularly noteworthy as silver tends to outperform the broader commodity complex during periods of rising gold prices. I strongly expect silver to outperform the commodity complex over the coming months and years as the bull market resumes. From a short-term perspective, silver does not look particularly inspiring. After a series of failed attempts to form a base around the US $20 area, the recent rise in real bond yields has pressured silver back down to the lower end of its range. It must be noted that a break below the December low at US $19.80 risks ushering in another leg of weakness. Recent weakness contrasts with strong fundamentals. That said, from a long-term fundamental perspective, the outlook for silver has rarely been stronger. As I've argued on several occasions over recent years, silver prices tend to track as the performance of gold and broader commodity complex due to the metal's dual role as a monetary and industrial metal. What's been really interesting about silver's weakness over the past 6 months is that it has occurred despite relatively stable gold prices and surging commodity prices. The best way to see this is in some charts we're going to show you today, which show the price of silver relative to its fair value implied by the metal's correlation with gold and the Bloomberg commodity complex. Looking at the data from 2000, or the year 2000 till now, the correlation suggests silver is currently almost 50% below fair market value. Go and check out that chart today. Blatantly obvious there from July 2000 up until now. Wow. Looking at the correlation over a longer time frame, as the next chart we're going to show you does, silver is the most undervalued since it's been around 1993, which turned out to be a secular low for the metal. This other chart we're going to show here goes back to 1980 and really shows where silver could and should potentially be with fair value. Of course, silver's undervaluation relative to gold and the commodity complex may well resolve itself through declining gold and commodity prices rather than silver strength. However, as I argued back in September, such periods of undervaluation have turned out to be great buying opportunities in the past. Indeed, the average 12-month return for silver following periods where the metal has been 20% undervalued or more has been 18.3%, compared to a 6% 12-month return in all periods and a 3.5% return during all other periods. The most recent example was the height of the March 2020 COVID crash, which led to a doubling of silver prices over the next 6 months. The key question then is whether history will repeat or whether there is a reason to believe this recent underperformance will continue. In my view, fundamental case for silver is as bullish as it's ever been for two key reasons. Firstly, there's no sign yet that the surge in money and government bond issuance seen since the start of the pandemic is actually ending. And the greater amount of government liabilities, the more likely it is that investors gravitate towards hard assets such as silver. Secondly, the silver is a green metal, which will certainly almost rise in demand as the world shifts towards greener energy development. Forbes wrote a beautiful article explaining the importance of silver in the advancements of green technologies. That link is through our website today as well in the news. So in summary, silver's recent weakness contrasts greatly with the metal's improving fundamental outlook. The current price is significant below the level implied by gold prices and the broader commodity complex if history has any guide. We should see a huge outperformance going forward. Great insight there on silver. I'm sure there's a few silver bugs out there, so that's not going to come as any surprise to them, but it's nice to see that reinforced. Jump over to anzbullion.com.au to purchase gold, silver or platinum. instant purchasing over there using Instant Pay. You just make a quick bank transfer and the pricing's secured. Jump over to anzwealth.com.au for all your crypto purchases. Again, you can make an instant bank transfer with that one and secure your crypto. And goldsilverstandard.com. That's our own crypto built and backed by real gold and silver, stored and reserved at Reserve Vault and Melbourne Vault. Enjoy your Wednesday, everyone. We'll catch you tomorrow for more news.